It has been nearly a week since officials over in Carroll County announced charges in the Delphi double murder investigation. Abby Williams and Libby Jermoon were both found dead back in 2017 on the Monon High Bridge. Now a Delphi man is facing charges. We don't know much about why investigators believe this man right here, Richard Allen, was connected to the killings. Now we do know he still has to hire his own attorney, and a judge from Fort Wayne is now overseeing the case. Fox 59's Russ McQuaid spoke to a judge who is giving us some insight into this complicated case.
When Richard Allen was arrested on October 26th, that started the clock ticking on the case against him and also on the constitutional rights that protect his presumption of innocence. Last Monday's briefing by authorities was light on details, including the evidence and the state's case against Richard Allen.
My first thought, well, who's going to represent him? Who's his attorneys?
Allen's My Case file does not list a defense attorney, though in a judge's order last week to move Allen to state custody for his own safety, the court said Allen announced at his secret initial hearing October 28th that he would hire his own attorney.
But given the fact that he's been moved out of the county jail to a couple of different locations indicates he may not have access to counsel in order to go retain one.
Allen has the right to know the details of the case against him, but because the file is sealed, we don't know if he knows what he's up against.
The issue, though, constitutionally for Mr. Allen, though, is paramount. There's no circumstances under which he's not allowed to know why he's been arrested.
Allen has until November 17th to tell the judge if he has an attorney, and he must request a change of venue to relocate his trial to get an unbiased jury by November 26th. And his speedy trial deadline is set for next March 20th. But the Carroll County prosecutor's rare secrecy in pursuing this case complicates the state's protection of Allen's rights.
All of that in conjunction or in combination is extremely rare. Bits and pieces of it may not be.
Carroll Circuit Court Judge Benjamin Diener said he was overwhelmed and bailed out of the case, and Allen County Superior Judge Fran Gull was assigned by the state Supreme Court to take over. But that doesn't mean Richard Allen's case would necessarily be heard in Fort Wayne if it's moved because of extensive media coverage.
I'm not sure what the coverage of this has been in the Fort Wayne media market. I just know the Indianapolis media market has been fairly extensive in its coverage.
Judge Henke expects that the new judge assigned to this case, Judge Fran Gull of Fort Wayne, could hold a hearing as soon as this week to determine if Richard Allen needs to have a public defender assigned to protect his constitutional rights in this case. In the newsroom, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
Russ, thank you. And family and officials are still asking for any information the public might have on the Delphi case. The information to contact the Delphi tip line is on your screen right now. You can also find that information along with all of our coverage of Delphi right now on our website at fox59.com. Time right now is 10:05.